Good morning, Prop Nation. It is another Tabak and Tech Tip Sunday. This week powered by Stock, or is it Stoke? I'm getting mixed reviews from people on how to pronounce that. But Stock cold brew coffee. I am on an intermittent fasting diet. I've been away from work for. I've been back at work for maybe about a month and a half now, but for the last 10 months before that with this knee injury, I have put on about 6 pounds. I need to lose it. My typical morning beverage has a lot of sugar. It breaks that fast. So I choose the Stock Bold and Smooth Unsweet, which is pairing perfect with the Tabak cigar. So you go into a doctor's office for a checkup, and the doctor asks, "Oh, what can I do for you today?" And then you go, "Well, I don't know. Say you're a man. Say you're a man. I don't know. My wife sent me in. Just check things out." "Well, are you having any problems, sir?" I don't know. My wife just says, "Just come in." You wouldn't do that, or the doctor like, well, then your husband goes, "Well, let me just call my wife. Let me call her," and then, "Well, why didn't she come in with you?" That's asinine, right? Like, you would never do that at a doctor's office, but you'll do it at a repair shop. Now, this isn't a rant. This is one of those help us. As technicians, as service managers, as store managers, as sales associates, help us help you better, faster, and so where everybody isn't as frustrated. Because I've had a couple, so since I'm injured, I'm not out in the shop working on cars. I'm acting as, I don't know, shop foreman, service manager, greeter, sales associate, store manager. I'm wearing a lot of hats as of late, and there's been a couple times this week it's gotten a little frustrating to where I've had to take a step back, and then with my customer, with the boss, and just take a deep breath, because they've gotten frustrated as well. And it's not them frustrated with me frustrated with them. It's us together, frustrated with the situation that we were thrust into. And this has happened in person and on the phone. And that's happened because a spouse had sent someone in. So we had a young lady come in, and my husband told me to come in. It's time for the maintenance on the vehicle. I go, "Yeah, that's fine. What kind of maintenance do you need?" Just the maintenance. Just the maintenance. There's a lot of maintenance on a vehicle, ma'am. You're gonna have to help me out. Have you been here before? I can look up, see what you do. No, never been here before. So he just said do the maintenance, and that's all. I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, can we call him? Then of course he's not answering his phone. I don't know what to do. I go out to the car and look at the oil reminder sticker. It's not, it's not due for an oil change for like 500 miles or so. And I'm like, does he want his oil change early? Are you going on a trip? It's only maintenance because you have, there's things in your owner's manual that you should be doing, tune-ups and filters and things like that. Those are maintenance. So then I'm like, I'll tell you what. Let's pull it in. I'll write you up for a vehicle inspection. It's $10. We'll go over everything, brakes, everything else, and we'll give you a write-up. And she's like, "Okay, let's do that." So we get everything inspected. Doesn't need a thing. Nothing. Not a filter, not a wiper blade. And I had to go back. I'm like, I'm sorry. There's just nothing you need. Everything appears to have been done. And she got frustrated because she wasted a trip. The husband wasn't answering the phone. And I just, it just boggled my mind. What went down? We were all frustrated with that, with that whole scenario. Other scenarios, and this one is a little bit of a rant. This one got me. Young lady calls up, wants tires for her vehicle. So I'm all right. Do you happen to know the size? No, I don't. I'm like, that's not a big deal. Have you been here before? No. And I'm like, okay, let's look it up by vehicle, year, make, and model. And then praying there's only one size. Six tires on that vehicle. I'm like, ma'am, I'm going to need some help here. 6 different sizes on that vehicle. Are you able to go out to the car? And then like one of those, I just need tires. And keep it calm, Kevin. Keep it calm like you're trained to do. And I go, ma'am, there's tires ranging from like $150 to like $350 a piece. I'm gonna need a little bit of help so we can get you the proper tire. So I don't know why my husband just didn't call himself. And I'm like, if he wants to call, and then I hear the husband in the back, what is going on? And I'm like, whoo, this guy is in the back having his wife. What is he doing? So now she goes out to the car, gets me the tire size, and then she's talking with me and then relaying the information back to him. So now I'm on hold. Going back, he's asking a question, she asks a question for me, and then it eventually got to the point to where he got frustrated enough to where he picked up the phone and really started to be a little bit of a jerk to me. And I just kept my calm, and we proceeded, and then I ended up giving him his quote. And then I don't think he's ever going to come in because it was just cut me off at the end and hung up on me. And I'm thinking this could have gone a lot smoother. Now I tried my best. Maybe there's a little bit in my tone. Maybe I'm not going to lie here, but he should have just called. He should have called. That is it. And it's not just the women. We've had the men. Men aren't, like, I don't want to say men aren't like what they used to be. Like they were the decision makers. They knew. Women are the decision makers in 99% of all the households on everything that is purchased. But women have sent husbands in with needing an oil change. Oh, sorry, here your wiper blades are torn. Your air filter's dirty. You can see it hadn't been changed. I'm gonna have to call my wife on this one. And it's like she wants you to drive around with split wiper blades in Florida in rainy season? Is that something you really gotta think about? If she was all the decision makers on everything, why didn't? And I don't know the situation there. Why didn't she bring the car in? That way she can make all the decisions. So the point of all of this is help us, help you, and help the situation, because when you set an appointment for an oil change, and then it takes 10 minutes. I've had 10, 15 minutes just to write you up because nobody knows what's going on. That puts you behind for getting in and out quicker. It puts my next appointment behind. Help us, help you. You help us, we'll help you. Kind of have a game plan when you're going into any type of shop. If you're calling a shop, the relay thing, that doesn't work. Just pick up the phone yourself, guys. If you're that concerned over like what someone's going to tell your wife or what she needs to tell them, just call us. Just give us a call. Help us help you. And that'll make the whole situation a lot smoother, a lot faster, a lot easier. And then nobody's getting frustrated. Nobody's feeling any kind of certain way after the fact. So, all right. If you need any, as you know, I'm a Tires Plus guy working at a Firestone Complete Auto Care while my store is being rebuilt. If you need anything, Tires Plus, Firestone Complete Auto Care, Hibden Tires Plus, and Wheel Works out west. And we will see you next Sunday.